Good morning, students. Today in this video tutorial we will be learning about types of sensors that is used to measure the intensity of light. Okay. They are called as optical sensors, and the working principle of optical sensor is that whatever the light intensity falling on the surface or the material which is induced to light, the photonic energy will be converted into equivalent electrical energy, and depending upon the intensity of light, the electricity will get varied. Okay, and by varying this electrical signal, we are able to measure the intensity of light falling on the surface. There are four types of optical sensors available or used by the manufacturers. They are photovoltaic junctions sensor, photoconductive type, photodiode, and the last one is phototransistor. Okay, so looking into the construction side of these optical sensors, they are usually manufactured with the help of silicon substrate or a gallium arsenide is used. Okay, and looking into the quantum efficiency, which means that quantum efficiency is the amount of output electrical signal sensitive for a minimum amount of light falling on the surface. Okay, so this quantum efficiency is very high for here it is clearly mentioned that this quantum efficiency is very high for gallium arsenide. Okay, but comparison with the cost of silicon and gallium arsenide, the material gallium arsenide is more expensive than silicon. So we usually depend upon the silicon substrate for manufacturing such optical sensors. Okay, and apart from this gallium arsenide and silicon, there are other materials used for manufacturing these optical sensors. They are lithium, sodium, potassium, and rubidium. Okay, now we will look into the working. Now we will look into the technical layout of each of these sensors. First, we will take the photovoltaic junction. Okay, so it will have two types of semiconductor substrate, that is semiconductor A and semiconductor B. Each are separated by a junction. Okay, and this transparent semiconductor A is transparent and comparing semiconductor B, which means that more photon energy is made available at the junction. Okay, and because of this material used in this photovoltaic junction, when the light intensity falls on the junction, there is a presence of increase in electron hole pair generation, and this increase in electron hole pair generation will result in increase in electrical signal. Okay, the current will get rise when photon energy falls on the junction. Okay, so this is measured across the resistance. This current is measured across the resistance, and we are able to identify the quantity of light intensity falling on the surface. And the next type of photosensors used is photoconductive device, and this photoconductive device it will be manufactured with either silicon or gallium arsenide, and here it measures that the measuring of photoconductive device is in a such a way that when the photon energy falls on this conductive material, it will have a change in conducting property of the material. Okay, usually conductors will possess some resistance, and when we increase the light intensity, or the light intensity falling on the surface of this conducting material rises, it will automatically increase the conductivity of the material. Okay, and by measuring the resistance, we will be able to detect the amount of light intensity falling on the surface. Okay, so that is what we have to study about photoconductive device. And the next one is photodiodes. Okay, so photodiodes are usually made up of a p-type material and a n-type material. Okay, so in p-type material, as we all know that p-type material is filled with holes, and n-type material is filled with electrons. Okay, and when this photon energy or light intensity is falling on the surface of this p-type material, it will result in increase in current. Okay, and it will induces some it will increase a reverse bias current, and this is measured across the resistance, and this reverse current is measured across the resistance, and we will be able to detect the amount of light intensity falling on the surface of photodiode. Okay, so this is what we have learned about photodiodes, and the last one is phototransistors. Okay, so phototransistors are usually constructed with three terminals, that is collector, emitter, and base. Okay, and they are exposed to light, and when increase of light intensity exceeds to a certain threshold value, it will increase the current flow between emitter and collector. Okay, so this is what happens in phototransistors. Okay, so that's all for the topic on optical sensors. In next video we will be learning about pressure sensors. Thanks for watching, and regarding the topic, you will be having a quiz at the end of the three. You have to complete the 3 video tutorial tomorrow itself. Okay, watch the 3 video tutorial and try to finish the quiz, which will be available in your Google Classroom at 9:55. Okay, so 10 minutes is required for to submit to your answers. So you just go through, if you are having getting time, you just go through this video tutorial again, and make the necessary notes regarding that. Okay, thanks for watching my video.